Hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Who be in the chat? One little, two little, three little Indians. Yeah, it's raining, and I had to come through my buddy's house to get my charger that I ordered, my wall plug. I got it, so now I have my universal wall mount, so I can plug into any country. So that's pretty dope. Good morning, Cole and the Shed Gangs. Freaking, I'm Litty again. What do you mean, Litty? Ah, stoned. Yes, yes, yes. I try to be stoned most days. I'm chilling here in the on the floor of my buddy's bedroom because his youngest daughter and her friend are here right now, and they are passed out on the bunk beds in the living room. And seeing as teenagers that don't need to wake up, don't wake up till like noon. I figured I'd come in here and talk to y'all, so I wasn't talking and waking them up. Prost. Good strong coffee. Freaking his I guess his dad had has like a traveling business where he travels a lot, goes all over the world. So he built up a shitload of flyer miles, and so was able to fly the girls out here to Escondido and back, essentially for free, with just excess points. So that's pretty dope. He didn't have to spend 2.5, 3 days driving there and back, because that's what he was gonna do. He was gonna drive all the way out there, pick them up, and then drive all the way back out here and hang out here for a week. Yeah, I made it. This morning, it's definitely probably way nicer than that. What you smoking? I'm Three Sisters Coffee and Laird's, Lairds, superfood creamer, no flavor. And my cart this morning, 2 gram runs brand forbidden fruit disposable. Nice. Let's see, what was it? Smoking by Oh Well, a 1 gram cart. It's called indica, and it's called think. Can't remember what the name of the dab's called. It's like they all got like weird names like scraping resin and spilt milk. Oh yeah, flat tire. Not to be confused with the beer. Fat tire. Flat tire. Speaking of which, hi sweet girl. Oh, check it. Because we're sitting here and here. Look who's in the room with us. See, hi sweet girl. Hi Maggie's. Puppy face. It's a good girl, Maggie. It's a good baby. Yes, she is. She's a good baby. Maggie's a good doggy. She's a good doggy. Yes, she is. A good dog. Thank you. Oh, sweet girl. Good mamas. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, that's why. Can't find the dab card because it was in my pocket. Oh, see, it's freaking gross out, y'all. Ugh. Yeah. One could call it peaceful for sure. Ugh. I mean, I guess that's the truth. Oh shit. You guys went flying. Sounds amazing. Yeah. Mm. Oh, there we go. Put on some socks. Mm. Yeah, sleeping out here last night was pretty great. With all the rain, it was really peaceful. We put the carpet from the living room down right there. And just crashed out. Even though this is the back porch, it's technically outside. Freaking, you stay pretty dry out here. Oh, much better. Cheers. Yeah, check it. Travel adapter. So it comes with an extra fuse in case the fuse inside of it burns out. And it's got 3 USB ports and then 1 Type-C port. And then it's kind of hard to see, but each of these little buttons has a couple letters on it. Like this one is Australia, so you just slide the little thing doohickey up, and that's how their plugs are in Australia. You press this little button to release it. That's your US basic charger. You got the UK, and then you got just general Europe, the EU. Yeah, that way I can charge wherever I am. $20 well spent. Especially because I know you can usually get them overseas, but that same charger would be lesser quality. It would just be like a janky airport quality, and it would be like $80 to $100 at the airport when I got there in the UK. That came last night. Yes, it's the Allspark. So I can plug and charge stuff throughout the world place thing. I was gonna complain and say it's cold, but compared to where you guys are, it's freaking pleasant here. I'm gonna try to do some laundry today. Freaking gotta walk to the other end of the complex, my buddy's apartment complex, because the laundry room closest to us, when I walked in there yesterday to try to do laundry in the morning, it opened it opens at like 9. When all 3 washers were unplugged, one of which still had like half of it full of black standing water, so like they're obviously busted. And my buddy told me that there's another one, so I'm gonna try that one out today after the live stream. Spent a good chunk of my day walking back and forth to the laundry room doing laundry. It's 43 degrees here, but we still got snow. I have heat on and it's not been off since winter started. Yeah. That's that PA weather, man. Like Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio. That pocket right there is just cold, snowy, and like you got like get hundreds of inches of snow. Like I remember, like I was living in West Virginia in like 6th, 7th grade, and we were sitting at Chili's. It was 55 degrees out.
sitting at Chili's. 55 degrees. Okay? And all of a sudden, this crazy storm, like windstorm, came through and it blew in these like giant black, gray snow clouds from nowhere. Seemingly from nowhere. Like this crazy snowstorm from nowhere. And then next thing I know, the freaking like you can't see. We're sitting, we're sitting like next to a window, and you can't see our car, which is like on the one of the first parking spaces, because there's a white wall of just straight snow. And like it snowed like that for like a good like hour and a half. Like me and my mom sat in there. She was like, "Oh, see if we can wait this out. It can't be going down on that long. It's not scheduled." But in the time from it starting to it stopping in an hour and a half, the temperature dropped down to 34 degrees, and there was an inch and a half of snow on the ground. Mind you, it hadn't been like that was like the first day of like fall. Like there, it hadn't been cold, so like that 2 inch and a half, 2 inches of snow that was stuck was because so much snow blew and melted in that hour that it fucking froze the top layer of soil. Where normally it wouldn't have stuck because the soil was fucking warm, but it literally flash froze the top layer of soil. Shit was fucking crazy. I'll never forget that shit. It was like, holy living hell. And from nowhere, like I said, it was 55 and gorgeous out. Sunny, there wasn't a cloud in the sky, and just in the span of like a minute and a half, from nowhere, just straight white wall, man. Couldn't see our big ass SUV fucking 20 feet from the window. Yeah, exactly. Like I got a lot of family that live up in Ohio, like up by like northern Ohio by Lake Erie. Can't remember what town they live in, but it's like literally right next to Lake Erie. There are times we get 2 to 3 feet of snow a night. The snowbanks are over on the edge of. You know, I asked the same question about like anybody who lives in like super snow places. I'm near Syracuse, New York, Pulaski area, sort of. Okay, so yeah, you're right up there by the freaking, right up there by Canada, up there by the Great Lakes. That, that, as it is. Whatever, like that water comes off of Erie, that cold Canadian air hits that icy lake and then sprays out, and it's just snow all winter, dude. Lake Ontario? Yep, yep. Freaking, whatchamacallit, remember visiting my grandparents at one point in northern Ohio, and, freaking, uh, yeah, lake effect. Yeah, exactly. Literally. Like I said, went to go see my grandparents once when I was a little kid in northern Ohio. My mom was like, we'd overnight it snowed, like this crazy snowstorm, and like when she woke up in the morning, was like, I want to go to the grocery store real quick to grab insert whatever the hell she was talking about. I asked her if I could come, and when we went into the garage, opened the garage door, there, like the snow was like 6 inches from like the top of the garage door. Like, you could barely see light coming from it. It's like no exaggeration, like this much space and this much more snow, and like it would have been completely all the way up past the garage door. And I mean, but remember being me and my mom being like, oh, just kind of like, guess we're not going anywhere. I ran upstairs to the second story, and it was freaking snow all the way up past the second story, or the first story. And that's still not that bad. Like I can only imagine what it's like up in Norway and Sweden during their winters. Like just that icy cold water coming off the Arctic Circle. Shit, man. That's cold. Oh my god, I can't. It's kind of crazy to think about, you guys. But every time I talk to you guys, I'm that much closer. Every time we talk, I'm that much closer. Not even that much. That much closer to getting on a plane to Europe. The ticket's already bought, yo. Like, I'm gonna go out this weekend and try to get some work. I need to, when my phone bill's coming up, I want to pay off that. Have that paid off, so I'm not worried about that when I land in Europe. Thankfully, the car was in the garage, but like we couldn't get through the bank of snow. Yeah, it's supposed to warm up soon, yeah, for sure. That's why I'm heading out right now. Jump on a plane early spring. The best time to get freaking plane tickets. Early spring. It's still kind of cold in some places. But that's okay. I've got a fuzzy jacket, 2 onesies, purple monkey hat, and a wizard hood. I'll be nice and warm. And I'll be in, holy shit, man. I'll be in London. Yeah. Ancient, yeah, big ass pyramids, like, oh yeah. Under the ice, we can see it down in the permafrost. Yeah. I've seen that. That was cool. They're all doing like using LiDAR to scan through the ice to try to figure out what the fuck it is. Oh, dude, we're discovering new shit all the time, dude. It's not. This isn't even conspiracy theories anymore, dude. Like, we know that shit's down there. We know there's lost civilizations that we're discovering on a daily basis in the Amazon and in the freaking middle of nowhere Africa and middle of nowhere Malaysia. Like, all these theories, all these places where people are like, oh, there's suspicion. The local people believe there's a village, a lost village out there. Well, now we're using LiDAR. We're strapped to the underside of helicopters and airplanes, flying over these valleys, scanning them, using computer technology to strip away the freaking foliage, and clear as day finding these whole hidden villages that were just theory and myth are now 100% confirmed. There's this Asian dude, can't remember his name, but he has a no, not even Ancient Aliens. It's this Asian dude on, I think it's HBO or Disney, whichever one has National Geographic, and it's like the main thing is he's an Asian dude with a prosthetic leg, and that's his whole gimmick is he flies around all these places and uses LiDAR to check shit out. We were literally just rewatching it the other day, me and my buddy Mike. It's freaking dope as hell, dude. And that's just one dude who's doing it, let alone like and filming about it, let alone like the researchers and people going out there doing it that aren't putting it up on social media, you know? I want to go check those places out.
Terrific.
Good morning, Joyce. Yeah, found lost paintings 8 miles long. Yeah, like the Naztec lines in fucking South America, in Peru. Holy shit. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know about flooded joys because the I'm showing at Mike's apartment. I had to come here. It was actually supposed to arrive today, but it arrived last night. My travel universal plug. And now I'm chilling, hanging out. They're gonna go to the reptile place, the vivarium, sometime in the next few days. So figured I'd hang out and um. I know a few words. Adhul. ADHU with the little accent marks over the top of it. IL is is luck or lucky. If you're my friend on Facebook and you like click on look at my Facebook, my name back in the day, like my Facebook name back in the day was Adhul, which is Gaelic for luck, Irish Gaelic for luck. It's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. But yeah, Adhul. That boy's got Adhul. Or he's Adhuli. Adhuli. He's lucky. Adhuli. That's the only one I know, but yeah, off the top of my head anyways. I used to know a shitload, like 3-4 years ago. It's been a good minute freaking studying Irish and Scottish Gaelic and the differences. Good morning, Babylon. Proud Babylonian, by the way. Bathroom, food, drink, sleep, weed is all you need to learn how to say. Yeah, something like that. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. I'm super excited, dude. Leave April 12th, and I'll get there April 13th. I have a hour and 50-minute layover in Istanbul, which is goofy. So back when I first checked out the tickets, the price range was almost exactly the same. Like I'm not paying much more than I would have back then, you know. But didn't end up paying. It was like $20 difference, you know. But back then, it had me going from LA to France. It was in France, in Paris for like 5 hours at a layover, and then I was gonna go up to London. But I guess that flight is already booked and gone now. So when I ordered the next flight, same price range, but the next flight, it has me going all the way across Europe, down into the desert to Turkey for an hour and 50 minutes, to then go back across Europe so I can go to London. It's a little goofy. I'm not even going to London, well, I'm going to Europe, obviously, but I'm not even going to Europe proper initially. But I'm going to go all the way across mainland Europe to get to said chunk. 2 little floaty islands, aka the Uck. Tis goofy. Yeah, check this out. It comes with an additional fuse in case this one goes out. Let's see here. Unplug adapter and plugs when not in use. Adapter does not convert voltage. Very important. I'll just leave one of these sitting in the wall. Okay, so right here on the side, springtime allergies. I'm not sick. But yeah, right here on the side, there's these little buttons. You slide the button up. This one says AUS, aka Australia, and pops that up. You know, I have an Australian plug. Press this little button on the side, pop it down. Got one for the US. Got one for the UK. And then one for just the EU, the Greater Europe proper, you know? So I'll be able to plug. It's got a ports for this side, so I can just straight plug my charger right into it. Or it's got spots for USB-C or USB-C or Type C. I mean, which is great because that's what my actual fancy phone cord, because my phone's a bigger phone, uses. It's a USB-C to USB-C. Model SL-199-3U-T input 100-250 volts dash 560 hashtag hash 560 dash 50/60 hertz at 0.06 amps. Total loading 8 amps. Use only with fuse TAA. So that actually might be. That's a little spot right there. It says fuse. I can replace the fuse. So that's going to be super, super helpful when I'm overseas. Not having to stress about that. Even if I can't afford my phone bill here or there. While trying to, or while working on switching my phone plan from American whatever to European whatever. Like, I don't know what's in the UK. Like, whatever their version of AT&T, Sprint, whatever it is, you know. Oh, dude, that's fucking crazy to think about. It's like my last month paying for American phone, like phone bill. Next time I pay for a phone bill, it will be in Europe. Either on a new phone, just get a new phone, or maybe they'll let me keep this phone and like switch it over or trade this phone in for money credits of some sort, you know. Money credits. Oh, those money credits. You know. Got any credits? No. No, 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 no. Come on, joint. Come on a joint. Our friends travel to just. It's adventure time. Yeah, right? I don't have a doggy anymore. She hangs out around my neck. But I'm going to distant lands and going to do adventure things. We're gonna go find castles, yo, and all those other thingies, whoa. With Irish people and British folks and Wales people from the coast. As we go to the great Netherlands. No, and all them other words. I'm so good at singerins. Yes, sir. I know I sound crazy right now. My voice is all fucked up because of the fucking allergies got my fucking bleh, you know. I sound like I need to smoke more cigarettes. Can you spare a cigarette, please? I'm gonna get me like one of those little like cigarette packs, the metal ones. Apparently, like their love language in Europe is to walk up and be like, I know that's how they greet people. It's like walk up and hand you a cigarette. They don't smoke, so I figured I get one of those little metal cigarette packs. Anytime I give them one, I can just take it out, stick it in there, put it in my pocket. And when I see a home bum, he asks me for a cigarette, pull it out, hand him a handful of cigarettes. I ain't gonna use them. Know what I mean? I went from 5 people to 1 people. There is no love for any mo. Yeah, less than a month. If you guys want to support the trip, my Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and all that whatnot are in the description, along with my Amazon wish list. I'm trying to get that, save up money and get that cheap GoPro on there, the GoPro mount, and the USB, well, USB, the SD card. There we go. Couldn't think of the damn word. Memory card. It's like 64 gigabytes. And then, like, it's got a whole, like, setup. Gonna get that before I go over there. That'd be cool. Holy scheiße. Oh yeah. I need more coffee. The children put the water in the fridge. Hello, toys. Freaking making more coffee. No, actually, just plan. I'm gonna go there, just get my phone unlocked.
International plan is more for people who like are doing like a couple weeks or a month in Europe and then coming back. Because I don't plan on coming back to America. I was talking to the guy at AT&T. He's like, "You're better off just getting your phone unlocked." And I've talked to a lot of my uh, overseas travel hobo friends, and they all said the same thing. Just get your phone unlocked. Just go with it like that. And then most of them just end up going with some sort of European phone plan. Slash using it and then using their keeping their phone, just using it for Wi-Fi and whatnot. Okay, let's see. French press. So yeah, that's the plan this weekend. We'll make some money, pay for the phone bill, and hopefully pay for the phone bill, and hopefully make enough money to throw towards um, that GoPro. And then next weekend, uh, like the next, just as much as I can, try to get work and save up cash towards like just having in pocket like food funds and like it'd be nice to have some cash to just landing money. It's like when I land in London, I get there at like 4:55 in the evening. It'd be nice if I had like some cash that I could just like get a motel room. If I could have that already set up to where like I land and I go straight into London and go straight to a crappy motel and crash out for the night. That'd be great. So that's the plan. I can wake up feeling fresh versus getting there at 5 o'clock at night, 6 o'clock at night ish, because Heathrow is not actually in London. It's like 70 kilometers, whatever the hell that means. I'm gonna have to adjust to that too. I don't know shit about their freaking movements. Hmm. Scoop out old crumbs. Don't be a lazy biscuit. You always throw away freaking coffee grounds. Rinse as much as you can before rinsing it out. Don't contribute to the fatberg. Like toilet paper, like not even toilet paper, but like toilet wipes. Grease and coffee grounds create these like huge things where like it's like miles long clogs and pipes. All because people are lazy. Shout out to the Four Sisters Coffee Company. Not sponsored, but their coffee's pretty decent. Thus, French press. French press are the best. Watch, I'm gonna get to France and find out nobody uses French presses. Or just there, it's just called a press. It's called a coffee press because it's like France, you know? It's like in the movie The Rundown with The Rock. Oh, in America, Brazil nuts like these cost $15 a pound. She's like, oh, those fell off the tree out back. And because we're in Brazil, here, we just call them nuts. It's one of my favorite lines in that whole movie. It's pretty great. And she just looks at him like, stupid tourist. Ugh. Down at 7, supposed to wait 4 minutes. Real shit. Got him. One more minute and I can press the coffee. Das Hogwarts mug with the Hogwarts crest and motto: do not poke a smoking dragon in the eye. I've always thought that was less of a motto and should have been less of a motto and more of like a test. When you walk in as a first year, before you even get to the sorting hat, when you get off the boat, there should just be an old sleeping dragon. It's like been charmed to not wake up because it's so old. Or like in that moment, it's like not even then, it's like charmed to not wake up in that moment while they bring in the first years. And if any kid gets off the boat and immediately goes over and tries to fuck with it, don't give that child an all-powerful wand. Send them home. Wipe their memory and send them home. You don't get to become an all-powerful wizard or witch because you didn't have enough common sense to not poke a sleeping dragon in the eye. Hagrid should just be standing there with a stick. Any kid who walks up and takes that stick and tries to poke the dragon should just be sent home. Post haste. No all-powerful stick for you. Finally pressing the press. Nice. Okay, let's see. What's that? Eh. It's all gone. I need more layers. The Lairds of Ireland. I'm pretty sure that's just their name. But Lairds and Ladies of Scotland. Let's go smoke more weed about it. Yay, marijuana in the morning. That should be the name of a morning show. And all the hosts just get really high and talk about stuff. Marijuana in the morning. There's nothing relevant ever. It's just random shit that they feel like talking about on that day. It's always different, random, just comedians. Kind of like the Daily Show, but they're all actively getting pigs. Not like awkward comedians that are mostly still like political agenda controlled and like soup and have never been like cool before, went to a party or anything like that. I never went to parties just because most of the time the kids that were throwing the parties sucked. I always just went and hung out with like the same group of like 8 to 15 people. We go like do bonfires and shit. A party in Arkansas. Light a bunch of shit on fire and go stand out in the woods by a big fire and get stoned. Ooh, I see. It's nothing like having a big old cauldron full of coffee. See, the crazy thing about this cup of coffee is the Hogwarts logo isn't aimed at y'all. Most of the time when you think about it, you're holding a cup of coffee, whatever it says is right here. But this cup of coffee is either made for a left-handed person, or it's made for you. So every time you take a sip of coffee, you look at the Hogwarts logo, which is how I like it. Made for the holder. See that little cauldron legs. I got this 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago. Right at the beginning of the pandemic when those first stimulus checks went around. I got this guy. And I also got, let's see. This guy. Tiny little Yoda coffee cup. Right now he has Jewish chocolate. Somebody gave my buddy Mike a bunch of this Jewish chocolate. So okay. That's menorah on it. Thank you, random Jewish people, for giving Hanukkah chocolate to my friend. Like, I don't know if that's good or bad. And like, you know, not that like it's Hanukkah chocolate, but that it's Hanukkah chocolate. Hanukkah is like what? Like back in December? It's not like they're like really tightly wrapped. It's just two pieces of like aluminum-esque foil. No? There's a certain point where you probably shouldn't be eating Halloween candy anymore. Where's the line where you probably shouldn't be eating Christmas / Hanukkah or whatever, what have you? The winter solstice festival candy. Being inclusive. I don't care what your race is, what your beliefs are, or whatever. Support you, whatever. You know, I don't care what you call it. Nobody calls the big thing in the sky on the other side of the dimension wall, or whatever the hell you believe in, if you believe in higher powers.
some form of the word of God. It's just in a different language. They all have a freaking solstice holiday right around the solstice. They all have a spring holiday. They all have a freaking day where they celebrate their dead. They all have a day where they celebrate freaking the harvest. They're different words and different names and different traditions world over. Like, whether it's Africa, Jerusalem, America, Kwanzaa, Christmas, or Hanukkah, it's all the winter holidays. People getting together and showing each other love and trying to survive through the harsh months of the winter. Oh shit. It can't be all the same. It's gotta be a competition. Because, you know, my God can beat up your God. But it'll actually be really cool to like see like each individual's culture for like stuff like that. Be able to go. I just can't believe I'm about to be in the UK. Even just like the UK, where, like they still all speak English. That's the main language, but it's British English, so the dialect's different. They have all sorts of words and phrases that, even as somebody who likes British comedy and watches movies, isn't going to understand. Not like I grew up there and know all their crazy terms. So, like, even that's going to be a bit of a shock. And just how we deal with each other on a daily basis, seeing how they interact with society. Like, I have no real clue. You know, like, it's going to be intense, man. Intense. That's why I definitely think it'd be cool to throw aside some monies before I get over there and buy a couple days in a motel room or a hostel, traveling hostel, like initial, just so I have an initial spot when I land, you know. Drop the bag and gear and just go wander around as a tourist without looking like a backpacker. But even then, like, I'm a backpacker. Like, I'm so jaded about carrying a pack here in America because everyone and their mom is like, homeless. And they're not like, hey, look, it's a traveler. Like, that's one of the things I'm looking forward to hardcore. Is like being recognized as somebody who just travels. Like, nah, dude, I just want to go see the stuff. Like, I'm not homeless. If I wanted a job, an apartment, and all that shit, I could get one rather fast. It's kind of crazy how easy it is to make money and get a job and all that shit. It really is. Like, it can be hard to keep one and to work. You can motivate yourself to work, but it's not as hard as people make it seem to get work. I know, I'm homeless. And I've gotten tons of work and jobs, like literally everything you could possibly think of, from 5-star banquet serving to construction to freaking professionally being taught how to spin a sign. You just gotta go do it. A lot of people don't want to put forth the effort. It can be hard. It can take multiple days. It can take all day for multiple days. Most people don't want to do that. They want to put forth 30 minutes, an hour. Same thing with like flying a sign or busking with their instrument. Or talent or what have you. Juggling knives, whatever, you know. Like, they get out there, they don't make anything, they don't get any tips in the first 30 minutes of busking. And call it a shitty day and leave. Like, okay, that to each their own, but like, it just seems like to me, that you don't really want it. You don't have the dedication, you don't have the drive for it. Like, just like with traveling and going, you know. Like, I meet people all the time, like, dude, I'd love to go travel like you do, just go. I'm like, well, then go, just do it, man. You have way more means than I do. I literally have like $1.95. I don't even have all the money I need. Look, $2.95. I don't even have all the money I need to freaking jump on the bus and then the sprinter to the ocean side. Like right now, I don't. I don't have it. I'm flat broke. But I'm gonna be going to Europe. I'm scraping together here, there, and monies to get the stuff I need, and I'm still going. And you meet all these people all the time who have tons of money sitting in their bank account. I'm like, can afford a ticket to insert random country here. But they've got all these excuses why they can't. And it was like, that makes me laugh. It's like, dude, that's the only thing that's keeping me going, man. Is not having cash. I had to like order my shit out in advance. I had to freaking get a generic, basic plane ticket, you know? I'm gonna be on the plane for 11 hours in a generic ass seat. Hopefully it's not the middle seat. Like, dear God, you know? COVID's over, bro. Like, it is what it is, though, you know? Like, I'd rather just go and do it. It'd be nice to be able to, like, afford a first class ticket where, like, the seats are spaced apart. Or even one of those cabin ones. Nicer, big, fancy planes with, like, cabins in the plane. Like, you can get your own little thing. Like, it's not a big cabin. You know, it's like, it's essentially a bed and a little, like, table door. But it's there. It's your own little, like, freaking bed to lay down in. Shit. That's gonna be the hardest part, man. That's why I want to work on getting I want to get a freaking uh, motel room or a hostel, what have you. For my first like day or so when I'm there, like have that like already set up, preferably, because like, talk about jet lag. That's just gonna be intense, man. Flying 11-hour flight to Istanbul, and then hour and a half there for another hour and 50 minutes there for another hour and a half long flight over to UK, like to get there at 4:55 in landing time, you know, so like another like 30-40 minutes to get through the London airport and get to the baggage claim and all that shit. Like that in itself's gonna be intense, you know. It'd be nice to be able to, but then it'll be like 5:30, 6 o'clock, you know, like, so it'd be nice to be able to freaking jump on a train to go immediately to said shitey motel, you know, like, I don't need anything fancy. Motel, hostel, just somewhere where I can leave my bag, where I can crash out for the night and be safe, and where I can leave my bag during the day. Even if it's a hostel and the bags are like in lockable lockers, and that, you know. I think that'd be nice to have like an initial day or so of like adjusting to the fact like, oh shit, we're in Europe. Boom. And not having a target on our back. Because like I know they're like a lot chiller about me being with a backpack. They just see a backpacker, but even then, just to be able to like just have my whatever I'm wearing for the day on me. Nobody the wiser that I'm like a backpacker, broke person yet. It'd be cool not to be able to not have cops and judgmental people's eyes initially on me would be kind of cool. It's been the first day or so, just kind of being able to just run around London on like trains and whatnot, not have to worry about rustling my gear and shit. While I get the lay of the land, I'm trying to figure out where I can sleep at night and whatnot. How the flow works over in Europe. Figure that out. Oh god, I can't wait though. It's gonna be cool, dude. Backpacking across Europe, sleeping anywhere and everywhere I can. Freaking going through like old, like I can't wait. Like I want to go to I want to go to Ireland and Scotland and the Uck. Part of that reason is I want to go there for like weird old British like witchery and whatnot. You know, like weird pagan crap. I'm so down. I'm gonna go check that shit out. Talk to mystics and druids and shit, like actual ones, not like people here in America. God bless them. That like not saying that there aren't inclined individuals here, but for the most part, it's just people that like really, really have never been outside of like insert random state here. They're like, I'm gay, I'm Irish, I've been studying blah 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 for forever. It's like, oh, cool. You're fifth generation American, but yeah, sure, you're Irish as fuck. Oh yeah, yeah, uh-huh. Your great granddaddy's 25th removed. Cheers. You know, it'd be cool to see like real culture. I don't want to see the bastardized American version of it. I want to see like real junk. That'd be fun in itself, just to be able to like hear all their like old traditions and whatnot. I want to go to freaking Stonehenge, which is right outside of London. That's gonna be super dope. Well, whale shit, man. Guess I should let you guys go. We're coming up on the hour and 20-minute mark. And like I said at the beginning of the stream, I need to try to do some laundry today if the machines are working. So, thank you guys for popping through and showing love to the channel. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, and all that whatnot. Like I said, the links to my Amazon wish list are in the description. If you want to help out towards my travel to Europe, that's my last big thing. Is I need that cheapo GoPro mount and memory card. Thanks so much for showing love, popping through. You guys have a great day. Stay safe and all that whatnot.